Good morning, my little newsies. How are my little newsies doing? I want to give you updates on how I'm doing. And if this is your first time here, I'm going to give you a little bit of catching up. My mom had surgery the last day of 2018. And I ran back and forth to go and see her, and my daughter announced to me she was pregnant last September, so I promised her I'll be there when she gave birth, which I was an hour away when she gave birth, and she had a cesarean, and then she had a boy. His name is Tyga. So I was still running back and forth with my mom, and she had Tyga May 15th, and then I turned around and went back July 8th because Tyga had surgery on his cleft lip. So what I'm trying to say, the stress I was under as of July, the beginning of July, I believe my resting heart rate, the highest it got to was 85. 85 is scary for a resting heart rate, and it's especially scary if you have a resting heart rate of 90. That's a resting heart rate of a person who's going to have a stroke. I'm not a doctor, but that is what I heard. So, as you know, in June, or if you don't know and this is your first time here, in June, I stopped taking my high blood pressure medicine on my own. I'm not a doctor. Do not try this just because I did it. Go see your doctor and how you can start to get off the medications. But doctors ain't wanting to take you off any medications. Doctors are waiting to add another medication to your equation of medications that you're taking. The more they give, they're going to make. And it's sad to say. So, now I'm going to go back even further. June 14th, no, let me get it right. June 17th, I think it was. I might be wrong. It was 16th or 17th of 2004. At 2 a.m., I stopped smoking. The cigarettes I had, I gave them away, whatever I had left. The day before I said I was going to quit smoking, I bought 2 packs of cigarettes, and I was going to try my hardest to smoke both those packs before 2 a.m. the next morning. So I think I had about a half a pack left or something like that. I'm not sure. But I smoked for 30 years. I started smoking I think I was about 21, as in buying cigarettes and smoking, not smoking somebody else's cigarettes. For 30 years I bought cigarettes. And boy, did the prices go up, because when I was buying cigarettes, they were under $2 a pack. I don't know what you guys are paying now. But anywho, so I knew I needed to stick to my blood pressure medicine those times I was smoking, or the 30 years I smoked. But actually, it wasn't the whole 30 years that I smoked that I was on high blood pressure medicines. I came on high blood pressure medicines, I want to say about 20 years ago. So now I got the smoking out the way. I started exercising a little bit. It was not easy, exercising and smoking. As a smoker, it is not easy to exercise and be a smoker. Those two are not a good combination, even though I've tried. But anywho, I stopped smoking, and for the first year of mine that I quit smoking, I constantly gained weight. I got to my maximum weight of 268 pounds is what I had weighed myself. So my blood pressure did go down, and then I went through a lot of mini journeys of going vegetarian, going vegan for a little bit, doing keto is what I'm recently doing now. So going what was it, while I was doing high carb diet. The best one that was worked for me is the keto. I went through a mini journey, and I've always, not always, but when I was ready to get myself together and get off this medication, I kept changing my diets to see what works for me, how my body responds. You have to really, really listen to your body. You have to really, really listen to your body. And June came around, and it was like, I need to get off of this medication. Last year, from September to Thanksgiving, it was like 50 days, I went on keto, and I was strictly keto. I didn't mess up those 50 days at all. I didn't cheat. I didn't have no cheat meals. I didn't have nothing like that. I lost 30 pounds. I had a doctor's appointment. Doctors are not in the business of getting you well. Trust me. They're ready to give you another pill. So this is why I know this is the way I am. I do things, and then I have to suffer the consequences. And I just, like, I didn't tell anybody. My family still doesn't know. My children don't know that I quit taking my medication. And like I said, in June, I apologized. If anything should happen to me, if I should die, or anything, I want to apologize that if it does, I'm sorry. But this is what I want to do for myself. Well, anyway, in June, I started to exercise. And I was only doing about I was trying to get over 7,000, doing 7,500 steps. And as of this week, I am doing twice as much. So I'm doing 15,000 steps. And I plan on keeping that up, which is going to be harder on the days I have to come out here to work. Because it's just hard. I don't have the time to exercise like when I'm at the house with the elderly man. When I'm there, I exercise, go make his breakfast, lunch, dinner, put the lunch, dinner in the refrigerator, give him his breakfast, then I go back in the room and I exercise. Even when I'm looking at you guys' videos, I'm standing up and walking in place. I mean, that's the only way I'm going to do it. I don't have the time to. I'm trying to find the way to put my steps in my everyday living is what I'm trying to say. So, like I said, in June, my resting heart rate was 85. I believe it was Friday last week. So it's been almost a week, and my resting heart rate is now 69. So I'm looking to get it lower. I know as it get lower is taking more time for that number to change, to get lower. Original resting heart rate I wanted was 68, but I really think I could see a 66 in my future. I'm still doing good. Like I said, I'm monitoring myself every day. I'm taking my supplements. And it seems like all this week that I'm doing 15,000 steps, like I'm working harder, and I get on the scale and now it is going up. So I'm not going to worry about that. Matter of fact, I'm going to sit down with you guys, and I don't know if I'm going to add it to this video, but I'm going to give you my measurements, because I don't know why I didn't measure myself in June, but I measured myself for August 1st. I measured myself for August 1st, month number 3 of no medication, and I'm going to sit down and let y'all know, so y'all can get to know how the size I am. So when I give you my measurements, y'all can get a measuring tape and put it around y'all and says, dang, she's that much bigger than me. I'm like, yep. And I look at these women, they're getting fat sucked out of their waist and put it into their bum. I don't need that. But anyway, my newsies, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. And if my measurements is not in this video, it shall be in the next video. And as always, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. It's always free. And if I say I love you, you can definitely love yourself.